It's Mike with 3G, back at Leoti, looking at the deck. We've already went through and kind of figured out what we need. That's going to have to get replaced. We're also, so we got one board here. I'm not going to go through every single board, but this board, you can see how the stringer's cracked. It looks like someone's came here before and tied some stuff together. We're kind of basically approaching it the same way, tying some stuff together, securing stuff, adding some brackets. A lot of the nails, Tico nails, and the hangers are missing. We'll replace those. Lots of screws. So we're looking for safety, not for looks here. I basically went through every square inch of the deck and just kind of did one of these numbers and just made sure that I'm not going to fall through. So I think we have about 70 lineal feet of decking that we're going to replace. And it looks like someone's done that as well at one time, where they've just scabbed in small pieces from one joist to the next joist, which is okay, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go one additional joist. So we're actually going to go 3 total joists on most of this replacement. A couple of them might need more. This one right here, like this whole stair needs to be replaced as far as the decking. That was figured in right there where I'm stepping, right there. Got some holes. This area right here, we figured replacing that. We also figured some joists on the bottom that we're just going to completely replace the whole entire joist. I think we figured 3. Just reference to your estimate to get the specific numbers on the lineal footage and how much material is going to be replaced. Like this right here, that's getting replaced. You can see that one right there. See, I'm going to push my foot right through there. So we're going to place from, actually this is the ones that we're replacing the joists all the way across. We figure 1, 2, 3 all the way to this. This joist is actually solid, so we're going to cut it here, put a new board, all go into the new joist, so it has something to sit on. Over here we got a couple that are going to be replaced as well. The rails, for the most part, I'm wiggling this one, it's pretty strong. I mean, what we're doing is definitely a temporary fix, but it should buy you some time for sure, keep things safe, and hopefully keep it running for a long time without any complaints. Of course, that sometimes can be pretty challenging, but we're going to do our best to, this one right here needs to be replaced, we're going to do our best to keep people quiet, keep them safe. Yeah, that one was figured in as well. So like on this one right here, it's got so many splits in it. We're just going to replace this entire length of the board. And we got some pickets or spindles that one is getting replaced and shored up and secured. But we've got some pickets and spindles that are going to be screwed back in. You can see a couple have come off. But again, we're really going to be focusing on just making sure it's safe. Underneath, we've already kind of went through here and tested a bunch of the joists and again, reference to your sheet as far as which ones or how much is going to be replaced. But you can see the inside of the ledger board here on each individual bay. There's no lags. And then if you walk over here, and I'm guessing, I pulled up the blueprints on this, You got lags on each bay, and that's the way it should be. It looks like, I'm guessing that someone added on to this later on. Could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. This is one of the joists that we're actually going to put a double here, replace this. Our knife just went right through the top. It's just rotted. You can kind of see. But it looks like this was an addition, and obviously it's held up however long it's been installed. But it's also kind of taking a little tilt to this ledger, and we're going to secure that by putting lags or structural screws in each individual bay. But even though some of these joists are rotted in a couple areas on top, and it's kind of like a cancer, it will spread over time. I actually X'd that one. That one's going too. If it was in just a small area or a couple areas, we didn't figure on replacing it. We're looking at the ones that are more geared towards not really doing its job and holding everything up. And again, it's a temporary fix, but we're going to make it safe for now and buy you some more time for sure. Again, the railing system is pretty stout. It's really just, those joists and the deck boards. I don't want people falling through them, tripping in a hole. I mean, even decks at their worst condition, as far as the decks that we've seen in the past, some that are just absolutely falling apart, the odds of someone just walking and like falling through is pretty slim. But over time, they do lose their structural integrity, and they're susceptible to breaking and cracking, and obviously that leads into other things. This one down here, that's a pretty one. That one we're going to replace as well. So I pointed out the ones that I know for sure, but again, just reference to your estimate, and you can see the lineal footage. We'll try to spell it out as good as we can. Lots of brackets. Here, let me show you something as well. We got some 90s that we're putting in just to strengthen up the inside corners, but a lot of these joists are missing. They're missing the Tico nails, and over time, some of those Tico nails like to kind of back their way out. You can see how they're just backing out, and that's pretty normal over time. We're going to hammer all those back in and just try to tighten everything up. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks.